DETALE CPH Tips and Tricks. In this video, we will show you the application around socket outlets, architraves, and panels. We start by putting up the masking tape so we can make some nice edges. Therefore, it's important that you're careful with the tape so that it's even and straight. We have chosen to apply Capric, but all the principles you see here can be used on KC14. Next, we start the application in the left corner. Use your two filling knives to clean the back sides to assure no dry product is left on there, as it can otherwise be difficult to achieve a nice uniform surface. During the process, we switch between filling knives of different sizes, depending on the amount of space we have to work on. The attentive viewer might have noticed that we don't roll the product on in this video. By applying the product directly to the wall using a filling knife, you can assure an unsystematic, lively finish. Start by using a small filling knife around the socket, and then use a wider filling knife to remove lines wherever possible. To get around the socket, we use a slim filling knife. Others might prefer a paintbrush or a sponge. Here the task is to cover the surface without too many inconsistencies. It's a good idea to work in different directions and combine long and short movements. A trick is to always start in a dry area so you don't place your filling knife onto a wet surface, leaving an unfortunate line. The first layer is now done, and we let the wall dry. To achieve sharp lines at the edges, we put a bit of Capric on a finger and run it along the edges. This way you will get the product evenly distributed along the edges, which can be difficult to do with a filling knife. When it's dry, we sand off the worst inconsistencies and irregularities, which can be difficult to avoid along the edges, and for example, socket outlets. Capric is distributed on the filling knife, and now we can begin the application of the second layer. The thinner the layer, the livelier the finish. If you pull a thin layer over a line left by the filling knife on the first layer, you will leave a darker line, which helps to create depth and nuance. A way to provoke the lively effect is to go over an area where the product has already been applied once again. For the effect to be achieved, you need to have very little product on your filling knife, as the mass will otherwise run out and the effect will therefore not appear. Think about where you start your movement. As seen in the video, we always start in a dry area or by an edge. Try to avoid placing your filling knife onto an already finished area. You can work with the appearance until you're satisfied, but be aware the plastering spots will be visible. A non-100% covering layer can help you to achieve a raw look, but be consistent in the use of technique so it doesn't appear as a mistake. The second layer is now done, and we remove tape right away while the wall is still wet. This is how Capric in the color hazel looks.